G'day, everybody. How's all going? Hey, Mark, how you going, mate?
Good, mate. Can
No,
everyone
good.
let us know if they can hear us and see us okay, please, in the chat?
Yeah.
Good, mate. Can everyone let us know if they can hear us and
How you going, guys?
Good, thanks, Wixie. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
Yeah, good. And Brad, how are you going?
G'day, lads. How are we? I'm all good,
Yeah,
here.
mate.
Good, thank you.
Shitty bloody weather. Bloody awful. 30 degrees
Fair enough.
yesterday, 15 today or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Hope-
yeah. Yep.
Has it been
All right,
raining
so-
up here? I've been in Adelaide. I don't know.
No, it hasn't.
Oh,
Hasn't
okay.
rained here.
It only rained tonight here in Maitland. Just a sprinkle, though, nothing too serious. So,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
fair
cold
enough.
here where I am. Yeah.
yeah.
So, welcome, everyone, to our second live feed. And tonight, Landy's sitting by the sideline, and we're all going to run it ourselves for the first time. So we're going to talk a bit about our Gresford trip over a couple of weekends ago, which was a great trip. And I met some great people, people that I haven't met before, which was great. And Wixie and Landy and Brad all got to see people they've already met, which was great as well. We also went to the campground that we were going to be camping at next year and had a good look around. Everyone who was camping at Gresford come along, which was great to see, and everyone had a good response and a good input on what they thought we should do and things we maybe shouldn't do. But it's all round, it's been a great response from everybody. So I'd first of all like to say thanks to everyone in the community for being so supportive. And at the moment, as we stand, we have 228 members on the Facebook group, and the campground is about 95% booked. So a few more bookings and it'll be fully booked out. So
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, it was just from my point of view too, guys. It was a great weekend at Gresford. I got to meet all the legends like Jack Turtle, Marjolaine, Karen, Jamie, Brad, Mary. Yeah, everyone was there. Sensational to meet everyone and to walk around the campground is a really good spot.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, so just on that too, at Gresford where we camped, it's a great little camp spot. It's got full amenities, showers, toilets, the river. It's in a great location near the town of Gresford. You can pop into town of Gresford and go shopping, do a little bit of shopping or to the pub. We cooked up dinner for everybody, so everyone cooked up something for everyone and shared it around, did a share plate, which was great. I really enjoyed it, and I'm still full from it. It was a great feed. And thanks to everyone who chipped in and did that, because it was great. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a bit of a bummer. We couldn't make it over. We were just busier than a one-legged man in a bum kicking contest. But we did get out to see everyone at the Clarence Town site, which was good.
Yep.
That was on the Saturday morning. Yeah, Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Is all tracked over there, so it was good to see everyone that went over there. And I definitely don't want to miss the next one. That's for damn sure.
No, definitely not.
I don't care what's on next time we're going.
Yes. Yep.
I don't care. Yeah.
So Wixie, how did you feel about the weekend? It was a pretty good weekend from my point of view. How did you go?
Yeah, no, it went really well, mate. Apart from someone falling asleep, that's about it. It was really
All
good,
part
mate.
of the entertainment.
Special thanks, I suppose, to Jack Turtle from trekking all that way down from Harvey Bay. That was surprised everyone that he made the long trip down, but it was everyone's very thankful for him coming down and spending time with us. That was fantastic. Same as Rob Richmond, he came down from Brisbane. That was extra special to have him there and help us run a little video through of the campsite for next year.
Yeah.
That was good.
Video too.
Yeah, it was a good little video.
Yeah.
A couple of wounded heads the next morning by the look of it.
Bob Asser. He shall remain nameless. Sounds like that. Thanks, Terry, for your comment there, mate. Yeah, we did. It was a very quiet day at home. We didn't, and it was a public holiday anyway, so that's okay. But yeah, 35 years yesterday, so that's
Wow.
pretty special.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Well done,
And
Brad.
thank you. And our cavoodle turned 5, so he was born on our 30th wedding anniversary, which was really freaky when we went up there to pick him up from the breeder. And I saw the lady, she'd written down 7th to the 10th. And I looked at it and I've gone, how does she know our wedding anniversary? What's that? And I said, what's with the 7th to the 10th? And she said, that's when he was born. I said, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Because we'd only lost our other cavoodle, Nelson, months beforehand. And we weren't going to get another dog. And then, yeah, got wrangled into this one. But yeah, he's such a good boy. And yeah, and I said, oh, you got to be kidding. He was born on our 30th wedding anniversary. And she said, oh, well, he was meant to be yours then. Yeah. Actually, Nelsie's over here just behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Just there. No,
nice.
Hang on. Yeah, that's
Rochi, Nathan's asked a question. Is the live chat on? Can everyone see the live chat okay, guys?
Nice. Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
All good?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Are you on YouTube, Nathan, or on an iPad, mate, or whatever? Not sure, mate. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we've got some photos from the weekend there, Rochi?
Yeah. Landy's got him. Landy's in the background. He'll sort that out. Thanks, Landy.
Ready, please, Mr. Music. Here we go.
Turtle power.
Yeah. So one of the highlights of the weekend for me in particular was meeting everyone, and especially Jack and his lovely wife, Marjolaine. There we are there having a great time. That photo on the left, top left, is after the event. I think that was at Rutherford Pub.
Yep.
And the bottom was with Wixie and Paula in Gunnedah. They hosted Jack and Marjolaine to a dinner. So that's fantastic. Yeah. Great catch up there. And Jack's got a bit of a connection to Gunnedah. He's had a mate from there he spoke about today. So great photos.
Yeah.
That's a bit quick.
Yeah. So obviously, that's an aerial view of the campground itself. We were right along the river there. We couldn't get right to the river, but we're close enough to be able to see it. And as you can see, green grass. It's green grass everywhere, so it was great to see the land so green and so healthy. So I quite enjoyed the weekend. It was a good weekend. And I can't wait to do it again very soon. There's our camp. We were all camped, mostly caravans, and I think there was only 3 tents, my tent included, and Marco's little swag tent. And then
my little swag and Landy's swag. We were outnumbered by caravans, boys.
Yeah, we were.
So how many people all up, Rochi?
All up to Gresford? There was roughly 30 or so. Yeah. It was good.
And that was a good turnout.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Couple of shelters set up, shelters from the rain that we come sporadically on and off that didn't seem to want to go away.
Yeah.
So Wixie, that's the Osprey there. That was Greggy Campbell's, wasn't it?
Yeah. And his chicken ribs, they went down a treat. Chili, lime, and tamarind are absolutely beautiful. Well done, Greggy.
Yeah,
really good.
Great job. Good job to everybody.
I had a bit of an attempt at some boerewors, South African boerewors there on the on direct flame. Everyone was worried they're going to be dried out, but they were quite juicy.
They were.
And some were quite chilly. So
yeah, the chili was absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I think Wixie liked them.
Yeah.
There was a few left of the chili, but the rest were okay.
Chili with an I, not a Y.
Yeah, that's it.
And Wixie's burgers were great too.
Sensational.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
think
good
he's
looking
about
lilac in the background there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. As we said, we everyone cooked a bit of food for everyone, so we didn't go without. It was I was very full, and I'm sure everyone else was very full, and I was full for the next 2 days. That was one of the evenings. We were sitting around the fire, just enjoying each other's company, and obviously eating more food, which is great.
Another
beers got
highlight of the
consumed.
evening was, sorry, Rachie. Another highlight was the bush donuts at the end of the night.
Yeah, that was great.
Karen and Jamie.
Karen and Jamie, yeah, I've got to get that recipe and make them myself. They're great. I love
Fantastic.
them. Yeah.
So these
What about
photos
Jack's
courtesy
little-
of Jason Slade, aren't they? Is that right?
Yeah, they are.
The
Yeah.
Jason's,
Yeah.
yeah. They're good,
Yeah.
good photos, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're great. Yeah.
Good on you, Jace. They're good, really good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
Wixie.
actually-
Don't forget Jack's. Sorry, guys. Don't forget Jack's dessert that he did for everyone. Little chocolate
Yes, he
pudding.
did.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Good too. Yeah.
That was awesome.
So it's a
So there's one of
Clarence
the. Yeah.
and
That's a really good spot up there at Clarence Town. I'd never been
Yeah.
there before, and I think Marco, you said that you'd gone there before. You'd camped there before. Is that right?
No, I hadn't been there. I think Landy been there once
Oh,
before.
Landy.
Once
Sorry,
or
it was
twice,
Landy.
yeah.
Yeah, and everything's so close, within walking distance. You know, Landy walked to the pub. We went down to the pub and had a drink down there just before we all left, and the IGA's within walking distance. It's just a really great little spot. Beautiful down there by the river. Hopefully the weather's nice for us when we go up there next year. It'll be a really good spot, and the fact that it's pretty well basically booked out means it'll just be us. So that's even better again.
Yeah.
Added bonus. Yeah, the IGA is spectacular. There's a IGA liquor inside it, plus there's a separate bottle shop at the pub, a bakery, a pharmacy, I think. So everything within walking distance.
Yeah, that's really good. Really good.
More photos of the campground, obviously, and we're right beside the river there at Clarence Town. It's great for kayaking, boating, fishing. We do have there is a boat ramp right beside the camping area. So if anyone wanted to bring along their kayak, they could bring it along and do a bit of fishing and see whether they can catch a fish. I'd like to see that, actually. I don't know what sort of fish are in there.
There's bass in there, I think, Rochi. My brother's confirmed he used to fish for bass in the Williams
Very
River,
good.
so
Yeah, good.
not sure. I'm not sure how Buck will go, but there's bass in there.
Okay, yeah, I might give it a go myself then.
Couple of nice little jetties there for everyone to sit out on, have a fish, or just a couple of quiet beers.
Yeah.
I think
And that's
Buck fishes really well with a stick of dynamite, doesn't he?
Yeah, Paul Hogan style.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
That's looking from the south with the poplars. There's a line of poplars at the bottom of the campground, or the bottom, the southern side. Looking to the north, I think, boys. And there's a communal area where you can see the cars parked up in the centre. There's a bit of a roundabout-looking road section there. So that's where there's a lot of room around this side towards the water, and a good spot for a communal cricket game or other games.
That was at the pub.
That was the pub, yeah.
Clarence Town, yep.
Yeah.
Great little pub too, I might add. I've never been there myself before, but until that day. But it was good little pub.
Yeah. No, it's a pearler, and very nice people there too. You know, very country family, friendly people. Very, very nice. Yeah, it's awesome.
The man
Who's that good looking rooster?
The male model from Gunnedah.
We are in trouble.
So on that, Wixie, you want to say a little bit about the shirts and stubby holders?
Yeah, so at Gresford we had a few samples to show around and ask everyone's opinion. Stickers, stubby holders, the shirts that we're wearing tonight, and a hat. So yeah, they came up well. We've just been the five of us have just been wearing the shirts to try and put them through their paces and see if they're going to perform and and get our money's worth. So we'll try them over the next couple of months and make decisions on which one we're going to go with, and maybe even a drill shirt option, which was put out there at request of the people at Gresford. Yeah. So we've got one of those to trial, and stay tuned, keep an eye out on the Facebook page. But when the final decisions get made, we'll be putting it all out there for everyone to see, and what the costs will be. Yeah, but so far I'm very happy with the shirts. They when you wash them, they dry very quickly, and they seem to stand up to the punishment of out there camping. So yeah, very happy so far. Good reports off everyone with the logo, and so
great.
Yeah.
No, they look really
Any
smart.
other requests? Yeah. Any requests from anyone? Throw it in the comments, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Did you mention the bucket hat, Wixie? You're wearing there, mate.
Yeah. So we tried to do bucket hats. Unfortunately, with the logo, it's not shaped. It's a little bit big to put on the front of a hat. So we tried our best, and a couple of them, the stitching wasn't exactly perfect, but it didn't come up too bad.
Yeah, mine's fine.
Yeah.
So Stoles is just saying that he's happy with the logo, so that's good. We'll throw some ideas around. Bobby Asser and I were talking earlier today about taking the 2025 off and just calling it camping with mates. So I think the general consensus that we might just drop that off on the shirts, and then we can wear them for over a 12-month period into the next year without it sort of looking like they're outdated. So that's a good idea, Bob.
There's also another request, Wixie, about getting our names put on the shirts so people know exactly who we are or who they are. So that'll
definitely be an option.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose
YouTube names or real names?
That sort of come up at Goombara. That everybody sort of half recognised people, but knew more of their name from the YouTube. So if we had our names on there, I think we'd be able to put faces to the names a lot quicker. Yeah, so it's a good idea. Yeah. Terry G's just saying in the comments there that he thinks that's a great idea.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so Brad, you first time you've been to the campground and you really liked it, eh?
Yeah, mate, I was really, really impressed with it. I went up there and did that video for us a few weeks earlier, so that you guys had sort of some idea as to what it looked like and all that sort of stuff. But it's always a way, and I actually made this comment about the map that we got up at Goombra. It meant nothing without seeing the actual location, and that's unfortunately that's what maps are like on a piece of paper. You just don't know. And now that we've already, that most of us have been to Goombra, we know exactly what that map is all about and what those sites are and how it's configured. But you don't know that beforehand. So, it's good that you got a chance to go up there. Everyone got, that was at Gloucester got a chance to go up there or Camp on Allen, wasn't it? Yeah. Got to go and actually have a look and see what the site was like. And it's completely different, or everything's different on in real life to what it is on paper. But I think it's just such a great little site, and it's certainly a place that we'll go back to or go up to and spend some time there, over the time, because it's a great little place, and everything's nice and handy, and we're only half an hour from home. So it's not a big distance from us if we have to duck home for a reason or whatever. It's a great little spot, and it should be a really, really, really good weekend when we go up there. It should be great.
So that was my second time being to the campground. So I live in the area, and I haven't really seen a lot of the campgrounds in our area. I usually travel away and go camping elsewhere, but what we've got around our local area is just great. Yeah, and I can't wait to get down there and do the weekend and camp with everyone and get to know even more people. These communities and these friendships, we all bond together. We're going to have these friendships for life now. So I'm really happy to and excited to get to know even more people and spend more time with camping with people over the next 10, 20, 30 years. Yeah, so that's what it's all about. Camping with mates, getting together and just sharing stories and having good old chat around the fire and a couple of beers.
Yeah. Well, we've just today made a booking down at Swansea. Never been down there either, and all of these places are so close to where we are. We've been to Swansea before many times for day trips and things like that, but we've never stayed down there in the van. Mind you, the van's only just on 12 months old now anyway that we've had it. So there hasn't been a huge opportunity, and we've been up into Queensland and all those sort of places in it. But I'm really looking forward to seeing more about, and staying in these locations that we've often heard about around our own area. Because as you say, you tend to travel when you want to go and stay somewhere rather than, take advantage of the unique areas. And I don't know whether everyone's seen it or not, but if you jump onto Steve and Annie Fuller's page, Soar Adventures, they've got a really good video up. Their last one was up at the Port Stephens area. So what we were talking about last time on the live feed, have a look at that, because that's a really good introduction to what's in the area. As far as where everything's located, Gangan Lookout gives you a good perspective of the area. It's just such a nice place, and to see that, it must have been an F-22 that went over, because it was a twin-engined aircraft, and there have been F-22 Raptors here from the American Air Force that have been on deployment here, and they've got the B-2 stealth bombers up in Amberley, I believe, at the moment as well.
Yep.
But even so, to see the F-35s flying around, if you've never seen those before, oh my God, those things are so noisy. They are unbelievable. I think they put out of one single engine on the F-35, they put out as much, more thrust than what the twin engines did on the F-18. Someone can correct me on that, but I think it's 40,000 pounds of thrust out of one engine on the F-35. They're just amazing, and they are mega noisy. We can actually hear them from here, from where we are, and it's probably 20 k's over towards the east of us. We can hear them manoeuvring out over the bay, out over Port Stephens, when the wind's in the right direction. Yeah, so, but go and have a look at that video that Steve and Annie have put up. It's a bloody ripper. It's a really good spot. Yeah. And that caravan park that they stayed in, that's the one that that Landy and I were talking about, that we might sort of go there either before or after Williams River next year to go and just get a bit of an idea of the area. So if you're around the area before or after, I highly recommend that place. It's great location. It's great amenities there. You're close to everything. Just a very short car ride into Nelson Bay, and they've got everything there that you'd possibly want. You got Big Taylor's Beach shopping centre. New J Brad, don't forget Sandbar Bushland Unreal. Yeah, there's great spots everywhere around there. You could literally spend a month here, and I reckon you still wouldn't see everything. Yeah, but anyway, that's go and check out that video. It's a really good video.
Yeah.
Actually started watching that before we came on live. And I got halfway through it and I said, "Oh shit, got to go."
Yeah.
Really good, Steve. And Annie.
That actual site. Hey Brad, I'm up on the mountain at the moment.
Yeah, good.
Oh yeah, that's a great spot, isn't it? Mount Panorama. What an iconic place that is, and no doubt the F-35s F-35 will be probably doing a display down there, and you'll get to understand how noisy they are, and people that don't live in the area, because let's face it, if you don't live in either the Hunter Valley or up around Katherine area at Tyndall, you don't see F-35s, because that's the only two areas that they're stationed in. So we sort of take it as a little bit of a, I don't know, it's a normal thing, although whenever I hear one go over, I always go out and see if I can see it. And oftentimes there's 4 or 5 tracking across the sky that you see. They're quite high by the time they get here. But They're still amazing. But yeah, hopefully they're down there around the mountain for you to see. They're buoyed. It'll be a great weekend, and I love Bathurst anyway because I'm a bit of a petrol head.
Yeah.
Bit of a problem if I'm not, given my previous career. So
I'm surprised Lukey Reed didn't come up for Bathurst. He's normally there.
Oh, is he really?
Well, he goes to most car races, I've heard.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's a bit of a petrol head too. Yeah. That's good. Oh, that what I was saying there before, that site that Steve and Annie were on is exactly the site that my brother and my sister-in-law occupy when we go up there for a month around Australia Day and then after. So we go up there on the 20th of January, and we're normally there until sort of late February. We spend a month up there, and we've got the site just up the hill from it. So, yeah. So
I've heard from many people that's the best time. Everyone's gone home and it's like still warm, so it's best time to go.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, Australia Day up at Port Stephens is off tap. You've got to have Starlink up there because if you rely on either Optus or Telstra, you get great signal strength, not a problem at all. It's 4 bars, it's no drama, but the bandwidth is just hopeless. So you can't even load up a Facebook page. It's Phil, it's called Halifax Holiday Park. It's all it's owned by the council, I believe, Port Stephens Council, and Shoal Bay is another one, which is only just down around the corner. But the one at Halifax there, we love because we've got the boat ramp just down there. So my brother and I have co-owners in a little fishing boat. So we put in there as well, and we go across and, some great fishing in Port Stephens. It's just such a great spot. But Shoal Bay is fairly central as well, and a beautiful spot. So and Fingal Bay, I think, is the other one. I think there's 3 parks in that area. So
yeah. Is Halifax is Nelson Bay or Salamander or closer to Shoal?
No, it's closer to Shoal Bay. So if where Steve and Annie were parked, where the headland is that they went up and they've got the restaurant up there, and he had a look through the gun emplacement and the historic lighthouse area. So if you look back towards the east, that big long stretch of sand, that's Shoal Bay. So you've got on the southern headland, you've got Tomaree, and then on the northern headland, you've got Yakabar. So I think you pronounce it Yakaba or something like that, but it's actually Yakabar. And that's up around the Tea Gardens area, and that's where Ty Fenwick is, I believe. That's what Buck keeps saying. He's up around that area. So he lives in a bit of paradise as well up there. Great spot. But they're the two, and they're Aboriginal names for something, and I can't remember what they are. But there's islands off the coast as well. You've got Cabbage Tree, the first one out, and then you've got Broughton Island, which is a little bit further out.
Yep.
And there's a lot of guys go up there in their bigger fishing boats. I wouldn't take my little 5-metre up there unless it was a glass-off day. But, they run up there. It's about an hour, I think, run up to Broughton. And there's some really good fishing up there. They catch marlin off the coast here. Yeah.
Back when we had the trailer sailer, we used to sail around Broughton Island back in the 80s.
Right, yeah.
That was one of our races. We went in from Lake Macquarie, so awesome spot. Yeah. So Yakabar, that's near Balladala, is that right?
Balladala, yeah, that's it, Balladala. It was always a funny thing that used to happen around here. Remember NBN Television, which is our local now 9 affiliate here. They broadcast out of Newcastle, and they used to have the telethons. And of course, they'd get people from all over the country, all the stars of, Cop Shop and, and Country Practice and all those sort of TV programs that were all Australian produced back in the day. And you could always tell people that didn't come from the area because they'd say, we'd like to thank the Smith family from Balladala for their $20. And I remember sitting there and yelling, Balladala, I wonder where Balladala is. And then I finally cottoned onto it.
The Roach family from Muswell Brook.
Muswell. Yes. And that's the same thing with Yakabar. If you don't know how to pronounce it, it all depends on where you sort of break the syllables up in the word. But, you can't blame people because I'm sure I've done that. I remember where was that? Oh, Tucson always gets people. You know, the Hyundai Tucson,
Yeah,
because it's Tucson,
that's on.
and Tucson. I got a Hyundai Tucson. You got a what? Tucson. Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, the Oliver family are on tonight, and the Oliver family said can't wait for the camp out to meet you all. And I'm the same because I didn't really get to meet a lot of people at Harvey Bay. I went to Harvey Bay, but we sort of met a few, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And of course, I couldn't get to Goombah because of family stuff. So, as you'll know, my daughter had our second grandchild. So, yeah, couldn't make it for that reason. But no, this one definitely I'll be going to. And I can't wait to meet everyone as well. So, yeah.
Good on you, Granddad.
Good to see the Oliver family out with Rob Richmond on the weekend too.
Yeah.
Not sure where that was, guys.
And Wanderer, I think, too, wasn't it?
Wanderer was there, yeah.
Wanderer, yeah.
His hair's growing back.
Not for long.
Who else we got in the chat?
Lukey Reed's on.
Lukey, tell me, have you been to Bathurst, mate? Not sure.
Karen's on. Greggy Campbell's on. Oh, Wixie's on. Look at that.
Hey, Karen.
Nathan Schilling. Yeah. Phil Taylor.
All the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Family property. Oliver's.
Okay.
How do you pronounce that?
Tagulwa.
Not even going to try.
Tagulawa.
Tagulawa. Right.
Enunciation coach here. Tagulawa. Not sure. Is that right? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. Oh, Lukey went to Bathurst last year, guys.
And g'day to the Wanderer Oz. He's on here as well. G'day,
Hello, Rob.
Roberto.
Speak of the devil, here he is.
And Lukey Reed said, yeah, he went last year to Bathurst.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Excellent. I
That's
still
awesome.
haven't been. I've driven around it 3 times. Haven't been to the race.
Yeah, I've been a couple of times. I actually won a competition and had a hot lap around Bathurst with a race car driver in a proper race car. That was awesome.
Yeah, good.
Nice one.
Yeah.
I got to go around the Newcastle circuit with Davey Reynolds in the Penrite car back in the day. Back in 2017 it was. He'd just come off the Bathurst win. I think Newcastle was it was one or two, either immediately after or one race after that, after the Bathurst win, and got to go around with him around Newcastle, and those V8 supercars, they are just
unreal.
insane. I mean, acceleration, I've said this with a few people, acceleration wasn't anything, light your hair on fire type stuff, although if you've never driven a fast car before, like as in straight line acceleration, it'd probably be impressive. But the thing that absolutely grabbed me was the braking. And the turning performance was just insane. If you didn't have a helmet on,
brake.
Oh, just unbelievable. They were the things that really stood out to me. I'd never driven anything with that much brake and turn performance.
I suppose with the discs,
I was in the passenger seat, of course, but yeah, crazy.
Discs are like that big, aren't they, Brad?
The what, mate?
The discs, the brake discs.
I think they run a 13-inch rotor. And it's funny, the rotor on those is basically as big as what the rims used to be on the original XD and XE Falcons. They were 13-inch wheels on those things. So
yeah, exactly.
I think they might have been upgraded eventually to 14-inch, but it's funny that the rotors on those V8 supercars, and mind you, we're talking about the ZB Commodore now. We're not talking about the current Camaro Mustang. Even though the Mustang, I think, was in 17. I think they changed from the Falcon by that point, but they still had the ZB Commodore running. But and let's face it, they're just a tubular chassis that have got brackets welded on to take body panels, and you break that all down, and they're the same vehicle pretty much. I don't get this whole GM versus Ford thing. Yeah, they run different engines these days, pretty much, but they're all basically spec the same. But the basis of the car is all the same. How did we get onto cars anyway? Given that we were talking about camping,
Yeah.
Bathurst this weekend.
See, I end up down rabbit holes, you blokes, and you've got to pull me back sometimes. I just
Guilty as charged.
yes.
It's Bathurst this weekend, so it's I'll be watching Bathurst when I can. I'll be on night shift, but I'll get up early in the hour and have a watch. So for next year for our camping event, our camp out, is there anything else you fellas want to add to it and let people know about? I think we've covered pretty much the site and the how many sites are left, all that sort of stuff. So is there anyone else that wants to have a chat?
I think, Wixie, do we want to talk about the catering perhaps, mate? Or
yeah, so we had a bit of a talk at Gresford with the people that were there and threw some options around just to see what the general consensus and what everyone's thoughts were, because it's, as you guys know, it's not about us. It's what it's the camp out's for everyone. So we put some options out there about spit roast catering and food trucks, and the other option was wood-fired pizzas. So the general consensus was wood-fired pizzas would be the go. Yeah, so on the Friday night when everyone's getting there, there'll be an option there for wood-fired pizzas if everybody's keen. As we get a little bit closer, keep an eye on the Facebook page and the YouTube lives, but we'll be putting up actual costs for the wood-fired pizzas on the Friday night. So yeah, throw it in the chat there, guys. Tell us what you think, and don't be afraid to put your opinions up on the Facebook page. We can't stress enough, this is a community, and it's not for anyone in particular, it's for everybody. So all opinions are welcome.
Yep, 100%.
Just seeing Rob's comment there. G'day, Rob. How you going, mate? Rob's also got a video up about the weekend that just passed with regards to Camp on Allen and also at Clarence Town. So anyone that hasn't seen anything about it, go and have a look at Rob's video. It's got a lot of good information about that campground on there. Yeah.
It has. And in particular, Brad, Landy did a walk around of all the sites and the areas, the size of the sites, the location, the proximity to trees and solar, and it's a good watch.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So Rob the Wanderer was saying he's coming through our area on Friday for work, heading to Canberra again. If anyone wants to catch up for a counter meal, yeah.
Where are you going through, Rob?
Says here he'll be in Port Macquarie on Friday night on his way to Canberra. If anyone is around for a cannery, would love to catch up with a few if you're near there.
That's only 5 hours from my place. I should be right. Keep heading south.
He'll be heading south.
Right,
down the M1. Yeah.
And Rob One has also said that you can find the video on his channel. So yeah, everyone go and have a look for that on Rob Richmond's channel.
Yeah. And apologies for the intro. We were a bit unprepared. It was good.
Yeah.
Anything else, fellas, you reckon? We've covered pretty much everything.
Yeah, I just like to once again encourage people, if they've got the time and the ability to spend more time in the area. I honestly don't think you'll be disappointed by doing that, whether you want to go a little bit inland towards the wine region or whether you want to stick around the coast. There's some great parks down near Lake Macquarie, which is Australia's largest
Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, I was really going to say that. I wasn't 100% sure. Saltwater Lake in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah. And a beautiful spot around there too. A lot of good places. So if you've got the opportunity and you can do it, please don't come here just for a weekend. Come here for a week or two or three if you can do it. You honestly, you won't be disappointed. I know Buck said, he wants to come back to this area. Steve and Annie said that they want to do some more exploring here as well because they were a little bit tight for time and whatnot. But yeah, everyone that seems to come here that's not from here tends to say the same thing. Was blown away by the area. So if you can possibly do it, folks, come and stay longer. Yeah.
Make our weekend part of your holiday and come down and obviously spend time at the campground over the weekend and then either before or after, do some sightseeing and touring. And we can all tell people what's around and we'll, within the areas that we're in, from the Hunter Valley, lower Hunter Valley to the Central Coast, all the way up to Gunnedah region. There's plenty of stuff to do. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, when we're down in, it's the latter part, it's the last few days of November. So it's about 6 weeks away now that we're down at Swansea. I'll take some video down there and I'll put it up on the Camping with Mates Facebook page and just to show people about, just around the area and what you've got down there. It's only one park that I'll get to, but it's it should give people a fairly good idea anyway, and the location of it as well. So
no, that's good. Yeah, real good. I just want to say one thing before we finish up tonight, but I just want to say thanks to everyone for the support, the overwhelming support on the Facebook page, and also to come and watch these live feeds. It's great, and I've been overwhelmed. Looking at all the messages, actually messaging people back, and it's a great little community. Even though I haven't actually met that many people within it, it's still great for me to be able to talk to people and go camping regularly. So now we go camping regularly with all the boys or the boys and their wives. It's good. So the Gresford camp out was just the start of something to come, and I can't wait to go camping again and do that all again. And next year's camp out, obviously, it's going to be it is going to be great. I can't wait for that. And I miss Goombara, and it was a shame that I couldn't get there, but I think having this camp out is going to make it even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah. And we have 10 sites left, roughly. So 95% booked. If anyone else wants to book, make sure you get in quick. Otherwise, you might miss out. And we hate to see that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or you'll be sleeping with Landy. Yeah.
And he snores too, apparently.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We witnessed a great event at Gresford. Yeah, Landy on school holidays. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Off time.
He came late and he cut loose the first night. It was fantastic. Good to see him.
Asa in the wild as well, apparently, too.
What was that, Brad?
And Asa in the wild as well, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, he was fine. I didn't see a problem there at all.
It took Bob 2 days to recover, but yeah.
It tends to do that as you get older, I reckon.
Oh, look out, Rachie.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Good
all right.
way.
So I think that's roughly it. Unless you've got something else to say, Marco.
No, just on the Facebook page, guys. Really appreciate the support and the interaction and the photos and the videos and everything else. We love to see your cook-ups, your campouts, your holidays, whatever you're doing. Like we always said, it's not about us; it's about the community. So put whatever post stuff up, we'll approve it. If it's relative to the page, just go for gold. Really good to see.
Yeah. Wixie, what about you?
Yeah, mate, to second what you guys said, it's fantastic to see everyone interact with each other, putting up all their pictures from their times that they've managed to get away camping, and that's what it's all about is interacting with each other. And we've thoroughly enjoyed opening up the platform for everybody else to use. As everyone said, it's not about us. It's for everybody to use. So feel free to put up whatever you guys think think you want to share with everyone, and everyone else will get a lot out of it. So keep it up, everyone. Yeah, I think that's us for tonight.
Yeah. And if anyone in the community wants to get together or wants to plan a camp up with 2 or 3 people or 2 or 3 groups, feel free to post it on here.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people might join you.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly.
All right, guys.
Well,
All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks everyone, and we'll talk again soon. And as soon as we have some more information on the campground and what's going on for next year, we'll obviously do another live feed and let everyone know exactly what's happening. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you all again soon, eh?
For sure. Thanks, Rachie.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
No worries.
Hey, guys.
See you.
Thanks, everyone.
Everyone.
Bye.
Thanks.
Au revoir.